I was up till 2 in the morning with hundreds and hundreds of Central Americans, Hondurans, Guatemalans, and El Salvadorans mostly. That's my video right there. I mean, they're just pouring in torrents because the Biden administration put together this new policy called family reunification parole for Hondurans, for just these nationalities. And so that policy sparked this absolute flood of Central Americans. Those numbers, those high numbers that you're talking about, are driven in large part by Central Americans. We have not seen that in a long time. They are well prepared. They are bringing one parent, one child. A Border Patrol agent last night, it's on my Twitter, you can see it, I've got them recorded, told me that the reason they do that is that the government gives them cost of living checks for one family per month, $2,200. So if the father brings one of the kids and the mother brings another kid and they just act like two families, they're pulling in $4,400 a month, according to that Border Patrol agent. They independently confirmed that, but the whole thing is very, very scammy. Lots of unaccompanied minors coming through. I saw guys that looked like they were 25 years old saying, "Oh, I'm 17, I'm 17." I saw Border Patrol a woman out of the unaccompanied minor line because they busted her for lying about her age. She was 18, and they set her aside. These Border Patrol agents tell me that this lying is going on all day, all night, every day with this Central American.
The Border Patrol agent told you the reason you're just seeing one parent and one child is that they get $2,200 a month in cash, right? And so if they come in, the family, if it's got a couple of kids, gets the husband and wife gets $4,400 cash money from taxpayers. This is the reason we have a $2 trillion, one of the reasons we have a $2 trillion deficit that we have to finance on the backs of the American kids. Is that what I'm hearing, Todd Bensman?
I've got that agent on camera talking about the $2,200 scam.
Cartel tells them everything. Everything's word of mouth. These guys know everything that we do. It's just the way it is.
Right. I mean, everybody has their versions of this.
They know what the whole drill. They know what to say when it comes to the side of there. 1,000 of them will tell you, why are you asking for style unless somebody wants to kill you? 1,000 of 1,000. I'm not going to say but obviously they're coming because they're getting released.
This is interesting. One parent, one kid. That is because they get Social Security. What's the benefit?
So they get a check every month.
They get a check.
A cost of living check along with medical.
How much is the cost of living check?
From my understanding, I've heard it's around $2,200.
It's for one parent, one kid, and then
Yeah.
And then, do you think that the scam here is that the other parent, if there's another kid that's coming in, double dip?
Yes.
That's what's going on.
Yes. Very easy. Very easy. Plus, they get a ticket to wherever they want to go. They get a ticket to wherever they want to go. They used to do the monitors on the ankles, and those were being cut off, so now they get the phones.
Well, it is interesting that there's no mom with this. There's no husband here. No dad, no dad, no dad. They're all single parents.
A lot
How
of
is it that everybody's a single parent?
They probably already have a relative here, or their significant other. It's probably already coming.
I'm going to have to independently confirm that. I haven't heard of that, but I certainly wouldn't be surprised. The other thing that these agents were telling me is, hey, Congress, stop coming in announced delegations. Every time they come down here in a delegation that's announced beforehand, they clean everything up. They pull everybody off the border. They make it quiet so that you can hear crickets and birds chirping. But he's saying, bring yourself down here unannounced, and you're going to see the real SIHIT down here. Stop coming down here pre-announced. They're cleaning it up. I knew there would be a brief pause. Everybody's waiting to figure out how to scam the new system. Well, they have figured that out. So the numbers are sky high for August. They're leaking out. It looks like it's going to be 180 plus thousand that crossed illegally between the ports of entry. Remember, they were trying to channel them through the ports of entry so they could not count them. But the immigrants are not cooperating. They don't want to wait in line in Mexico when they can get the same benefit of entry, quick entry, by just crossing illegally. And that's what's happening. By the way, those numbers are coming in August. It is dog days down here, man. It is hot. So the numbers are usually really low around this time of year, but they're really high right now, and that tells you what's coming as the weather cools down a little bit. If this thing is just getting going, you just wait till next month. Border Patrol agents were very candid with me in saying that many of the family units that were right in front of me are fake. Since they ended DNA testing at the end of May, they are finding repeatedly over and over again without much digging that these are fake families, that the adults are not the parents, the biological parents of the kids that they're bringing in. And they break them all the time. They break them all the time, but they can't break them all. All of these people are coming in here at La Invitación, the invitation of the government. They are very happy. They're waving. They're giving me the peace sign. This is like the best thing that could have ever happened to them. Free entry forever into the United States with full benefits, room, shelter, housing. The cities that they're going into in the interior, Chicago, New York, they're complaining. Massachusetts, Boston, they're all complaining, but they're also providing millions and millions of dollars in aid to every single one of them. Well, word gets down the line to the trail saying, hey, New York's giving us everything. We're in fancy hotels. So, man, this is on them.